change, I stay the same and maintain. It's safe to say the kid getting older forever.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Everyone and I'm back with another video. I said I'm back with them guys. Now look, y'all see we got the Irish drill rappers. You know what I'm saying? We already did the Australian drill rappers and shit like that. Now we're going to Irish. I didn't even know the Irish had drill rappers. You know what I'm saying? Before this, I didn't even know Australia had drill rappers. You know what I'm saying? But look, we're gonna see what they talking about. See what it is. They get straight into it. This man said Irish drill scene won't be stopped. Nigga, Irish people got drill rappers too?
Was anchored at one stage in the gospel. Unfortunately, the Roman Catholicism has let people down.
Shut your mouth, you stupid cunt. You wanna get wrapped and smoked in blunts. Chase man down, no point and run, man. Catch man quicker as I get tough. Come at me, you must be dumb, slump. Man, I let the bread bump. This is Dublin, men get dumped. Man got the pump be there for the action. Man, I let the thing off and watch him backflip scope.
The music itself I find oppressive.
Wow. Everybody ruthless. Americans, Australians, Irish, everybody ruthless. Everybody don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's what I'm seeing.
Not good for our society.
All of my gang are Dublin riders. Man, I get kidnapped just like Tiger. Man, I get ripped to shreds.
Ireland has had a small but committed underground rap scene since the 80s. But more recently, aside from Reggie Snow, who got snapped up by the team behind Migos and Young Thug, it's mainly parodies and comedy rappers that are getting any kind of attention.
I'm Irish, not a gypsy. Still bare knuckle fights when I'm tipsy. Drink Guinness, shots of whiskey. These roads out here are risky.
So they calling this shit a joke or something? Like, is it like purely, you know what I'm saying, street rap, or is I'm tripping?
I'll put on the hot black ballet on tight.
That is until drill exploded over there, based around two main hubs, Dublin and Athlone. And whilst there's a host of promising MCs like Chucks, Cubes and Jug Jug, the two kings are JB2 from Athlone.
How many affiliates? Gotta get blood for their benefits. I don't know, bro, irrelevant. Bendy pop for the pop elegant.
And Ink with his 8-6 gang from Dublin.
For the shank got bandit. All of my gang got bad intentions. Hit him with a shit man, splash him, drench him, snap off the blade man.
I wonder if any of the locals have heard of Irish drill.
When you think of Irish bands, you always kind of think of like the whole like the guitar and just like a band. Like
I love Bono. I like you, Jill. That's the same Bono. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
Irish music is like Celtic music, you know, the fiddle.
8-6 gang, that's too many men, too many friends.
The drums.
All of them bombs, I'm setting them off. All of them shots, I'm letting them off.
The pipes.
Tap me in the face, I broke that shank off. Belly on me, man, look like a Banktrvp.
Oh, they use guns with the Irish folks. Cause the Australian, they be shivs and shanks, you know what I'm saying? These niggas got blitz, you know? Oh shit.
Jesus.
Oh, she said,
So used to hearing like sort of like a British accent when you listen to the drill, like so. Irish people just like shouldn't be rapping like the accents and just kind of like their vocab is just wrong, like it just doesn't sound good. Like
damn.
I've come to
He just brought his own people down.
outside of the city centre to a housing estate to meet the guy who's dubbed the godfather of Irish drill, Ink.
This is the area that you grew up in.
Yeah, we're gonna walk down, bro, yeah?
Everyone from the hood's out today, boy.
Bro, you know what's crazy? They made this shit 4 months ago. Like, these niggas really making history right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't these folks were doing it back then type shit. Now they doing like these niggas making history right now. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
So
We just called him the godfather of this shit. And it's 2020 now.
Serious?
Serious, huh?
Maybe even tomorrow.
Yeah. Man, I jump up on that car for this shit.
I'll tell you what to think. Do you know what, yeah? I was
Y'all be wearing a mask,
a
though,
lot of
just
your
like
Instagram
Australia.
posts and stuff like that, yeah. I was looking at some of the comments and one...
See, Irish people way different from the Australian people. First they use the guns, then they got the face tats. Like, the Australian folks, I ain't see no face tats like that. I barely even seen these niggas with tattoos, you know what I'm saying? This shit different, bro.
The common denominators I saw was a lot of people saying the godfather of Irish drill.
Well, they call me the godfather of Irish drill because I started Irish drill in this country back in like 2015. I decided to jump on a Chirac remix and it kind of blew me up from there.
Initially, when you started doing it, how did people take to it?
They didn't know what the fuck it was, like, you know what I mean? And lots of people were mistaken, oh, these are the IRA, but we're not the IRA, we just make music and that's it.
There was a time back in the day when you had like the London boys all rapping or whatever, and you had some that were rapping in like an American accent or whatever, and that passed. Yeah. And people started like using their own accents and stuff, yeah. I've noticed here, there's some drillers that rap
in English accent.
In English, like a London sort of accent.
Used to be friendly, moves from the opposite ends. Juice gets spilled like gold, yuck, fuck them gems. Few wrecks in the H in the jailhouse. Like anything.
Why is that?
Because the UK at the moment, it's so influential, like, and all these youths are jumping on and they're seeing what they see on the telly and they're replicating it. So in fact, they're replicating what it is. They're not being true to their accent. I embrace the Irish accent because I was born here, like, and that's my roots and that's where it's going to be, like, you know what I mean?
I think it's essentially it's people like you, yeah, that will encourage more people over here to just be themselves.
Or giving them the platform to do it. Like, don't disrespect it, lads. Just jump on, use your own accent, be yourself. Doesn't matter if you're from any other country. Use your normal accent, just be yourself, man. I've said it from the start, bro.
He definitely uses
So now we're
Irish
heading to a
accent.
place which is apparently the spot in his end, where there's a bunch of people from the scene just hanging out.
It's an oi for an oi for. You are not man, them you are not gang. Your man is an oi so. I make one bone go and same for the boy balls. I know started with mass. All you see is oi balls. No,
But this is probably just reminds me of like I was on my area when I was a young man. It's like, what's the time? It's like it's 20 past 9, yeah. There's like bare young bucks still out here, like proper young folks still out here. Like enough time.
They call them proper young folks. Hey, go ahead.
It's a mate of mine, Dub Zeno, that I wanted to meet, man.
You're right, yeah. You got the whole gang out today, yeah?
No, hell,
How long have you been doing music for?
only about 5 months now, bro.
I was on the north side when I got nicked. Car dates list, sitting in cell, that's cover his shit. I got minded, on a wing oil landed.
I was over in the UK for a while, and I was just in a little market, so I'll try and see what happens, and obviously it happened, didn't it? So, man,
Yeah.
it just popped off, like.
Yeah, it's interesting still because for a long time there hasn't been an artist that has proper been repping the Irish side of stuff, yeah? How comes it's now, though, that things are starting to change here?
That's just, I think it's just this generation, isn't it?
Yeah.
You always want to see someone that's rapping that's like them from their area talking about real life.
What is real life?
This is real life. Look around, bro. This is real life, bro.
Nigga said, what is real life? Nigga, he showing you. He brought you this.
Does it ever play on your mind a little bit about like some of the stuff that you say to the younger lot that are listening to you?
Yeah. But when we were that age, we were talking shit, so, I mean, this is fingless north side, I mean.
He said, we was at it, he's doing the same shit.
Simple as that.
You ain't never been trapping the road. You ain't never made cash on the road. You ain't never made actual dough. Jump on a big road, rash on the road. Here there's loads of rats in your road.
Drill's growing popularity and journey into the mainstream means it's being looked at with a more critical eye.
Bullshit, I don't fuck.
Its violent lyrics are being blamed in some quarters for stabbings and violence on the street, and some music videos are being pulled from YouTube because of it. Maybe as a reaction to that, Ink puts disclaimers at the start of all of his
He ain't
videos.
got Dracos in that bit, bro. These folks, they're different, bro. They're
To
different.
explain that they're just for entertainment purposes.
Go on down to the kitchen devil. My village and his melon. When I was his age, I walked through West Front there with a tricolor. Dublin, my head going in 18 scarlet boys on wheels.
A little something you cooked up earlier, yeah?
Yeah, bro.
There's
He's
always
not
this
gonna show
conversation
his
about
face.
like drill and all of these type of things, yeah?
Yeah.
Especially with the YouTube channel taking down some of the songs or whatever. Has that happened to you? Have you had any videos taken down at all?
Well, I've had like lots of people complaining about the videos. That's why we put disclaimers in place now. A lot of people are writing drill music for a lot of knife crime now that's going on, do you know what I mean? But like if somebody sits there and they're watching like Friday the 13th, are you gonna like, oh my god, they were watching Friday the 13th and went down and done a lot of stabbings because of it? The answer is no. It's an alright thing, it's a genre of music. It's the same with the movies. If someone goes out and does that, they just want to do that. It's in their blood to do that.
He's speaking facts, though. He's speaking facts, bro.
Obviously, the majority of the time we can't see your face and stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
And then, like, from the videos, initially, I thought you was a white guy.
Okay.
But then I realized, obviously, you're mixed heritage, and you're mixed race, right?
Yeah.
Coming from where you come from, like, how was that for you?
Well, it was pretty racist back then because like there wasn't many like mixed race people around at the time, you know. So I just had to battle my way through. But at the end of the day, racist like comments and stuff like that are what made me stronger.
He didn't even look that mixed to me, but I thought he was a white nigga too.
Now look, I just embrace my colour, I embrace who I am, and I just embrace my heritage altogether.
Where London has Link Up TV and GRM, Ireland has Dear Fact TV. Dear Fact means positive in Irish, and the channel already has over 26,000 subscribers since launching in 2017.
That's good, that's good.
Man like Mo, what's going on? The man in charge.
Yeah.
I hear you got a big YouTube channel around here that everyone's talking about.
Yeah. What we're trying to do is showcase all of Ireland's talent to the world.
See, I ain't gonna count Australia. I ain't really see like they was like darker color and shit like that, but they wasn't like black. Like you knew like they was something else type shit. Like these niggas look like real African American type shit. I ain't never seen nothing in Australia like that.
If it's drill, if it's unusual,
it might be, but I just ain't see it like
Irish,
that.
We're trying to push it.
The idea outside of Ireland of like the drill aspect is a bit weird for a lot of people.
Yeah, black people in Ireland. Yeah. That's the first thing people are saying, and then they're like, they're doing drill, and they're like, these people are copying us.
I noticed that like going through your channel as well.
See what I'm saying?
Looking at some of the artists that use the London accent and then the artists that don't, I noticed that it's predominantly the black artists that use the London accent. Is there an identity issue?
You guys have people to look up to. Obviously, the scene, you guys have Skepta, you guys have Stormzy. Them man broke out through the scene maybe a few years ago, whereas the scene has just only started. So everybody's kind of lost, you know, that type of thing.
What fucking prick, and what fucking bitch. Now how you gonna leave your cousin and hoping your auntie's with?
See the likes of Ink and that when he's rapping, like he's born bred, you know, he has the Irish accent. If I was to spit on an Irish accent on the track, I don't know. I just feel when I spit in UK, like I'm saying, the UK people are listening to it, so like they're listening to themselves as well.
Have you had any experiences of YouTube videos being taken
down? What you supposed to do with that?
In Ireland yet? No, it's not an issue yet because the violence is not close to where you guys are in the UK. Ireland hasn't really touched that threshold yet.
Okay, so because of how minuscule it is, they're not particularly blaming it on the music.
Not yet, yeah.
Do you feel like that's coming?
It's coming, definitely coming.
What do you feel like is the future of your channel?
Basically, we're trying to find our own identity, and we're just at the beginning. We're taking baby steps, but we're starting to walk slowly, but we're getting there.
It's sick to see young entrepreneurs focusing their energy into something positive. The most viewed MC on Dear Fact TV is a guy who sometimes goes by the name of JB2, but other times is Mr. Affiliate.
Why heard he fuck with him?
Irish born with African heritage, he's made a name for himself with a wildly unique flow that went viral and definitely divided opinion.
People keep talking about JB2. We can't find him. He don't seem to be in Ireland. We're speaking to management and we're trying to find out exactly where he is. And somehow I've managed up in Essex. This is where he's at. What's going on, bro? Good, man. We finally found you, bro. How is the most viewed Irish drill rapper in London?
Music.
Yeah?
Shows. Everything is better in London. Ireland is a bit slow.
When your name came up a few times or whatever, I went and checked out your videos.
Oh, they be doing shows and shit too? That's hard. That's where the money is.
You have to stick with something that people like to hear. A lot of people like the British accent, so, you know...
He adapted, that's what I'm telling you.
So they can relate even better. People saying that I have a fresh accent.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really sound fully British, doesn't really sound fully African, it's like mixed, so...
What would you say your music says about you?
I'm a jumpy person. I'm a very angry person, jumpy person.
Where does that come from? Why do you feel that way?
Yeah, where I've come from, the environment was tough. So when I go studio, I'm able to put all my expressions, emotions on the track. Just take out all my anger. I don't really feel like to put anger out on the streets like that.
For all of the times that I've been following drill music here, from Chicago to the UK side of it, you have probably the most unique flow that I've seen. Where did that come from? each day I would practice how to, you know, break down flows, even with words, break them down like 2 syllables, 3 syllables, and I'll break them down. It will just make the flow a bit jumpy. And then the flow, the affiliates, it took a lot of time to even make that song. How many affiliates gonna get bluff for their benefits? I don't know, bro, irrelevant.
Bendy pop for the pop elegant. Sexy, yeah, but she love manifestos. Give up the simple nush and Dennis Menace. Pipe for melanin.
Bars at the session, that was like one of the
that shit was
jumpy. Went around, become like a massive viral moment for you. What is that like? It was crazy because I was still a kid. I was 17, and you know, my normal life is just to go out, play kickball, or go to movies or something. One day after putting out the freestyle, wake up to see it's just gone viral. Run downstairs, I'm going crazy in the house, streaming in my neighborhood. I'm blown. Yeah, I was very surprised because no one really believed in me like that. No one believed in? No. What did that feel like? It motivates me. Being in the hood side, there's just so much negative energy and you feel like doing positive stuff to prove people wrong.
That's a good way to look at it though.
I've popped back to Ireland now because my guy Ink has a show in his hometown and he's messaged me to link him at a tattoo parlor.
Taking an 8-6 face tattoo right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. A lot of the time when I know that someone like does spontaneous tats, it's like usually in a place where you just can't see it. He's just repping it from the absolute get-go right now. Where do you think like the future is for like Irish drill?
There wasn't a thing where music was so popular in Ireland initially. Drill is a huge thing right now.
Irish drill is different from English drill. I think it's different. I think maybe
real life style.
Even bigger than English drill.
These type of shows mean the start of something new. Do you know what I mean? This is where America started off, where the UK started off, where everybody started off. They had to start from something. This is the start.
See him in public, gash up his face. Doing no walking, count on flats at his back to the bando, counting stacks, got reject or box to the point.
I always wanted to be a rapper growing up, you know. I always wanted to do rap music. Like I said, I just want us to have a music scene as well, which is starting to happen now. Everything's starting to open up for us.
To his head and walk, boy, better pray that the shit ain't walking.
So my trip here's been brief, but I really feel like I've got a good snapshot of a movement in its infancy. And yeah, maybe they're still finding their feet, and maybe they're a bit in awe of London, but it's full of enthusiasm and ambition. And in Ink, they have a godfather who's determined to stamp some Irishness on the drill scene, whatever the ops say.
Every one of them motherfuckers to bits, better watch your.
Well, that was the end of that video, you know what I'm saying? I was messing with Percy, y'all tell me I was messing with. Y'all want some more, you know what I'm saying? Irish drill, y'all tell me in the comments below, you know I'm gonna get straight into it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on all the videos. I'm gonna come back with the next one. See you then, I'm gonna catch y'all. I'm out.